Broadcasting live from the True Crime Today studios to the world. This is Murder in the Morning with Tony Bruschi and Stacey Cole.
From the Hit Killers Podcast, Murder in the Morning.
Who is the baby's father? Oh my God!
It's Jerry Springer.
Oh my! You know, I actually last night introduced my daughter to Jerry Springer for the first time.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a responsible parent of the 90s.
Good Lord, sir.
She loved it. I mean, compared to what's out there on like TikTok and stuff, Jerry Springer is like fairly tame, and it's pretty much
Jerry.
yeah,
Jerry.
Exactly. It was on like there's an app, and this is not an advertisement for it, but it's called Nosy or something, and it has all of the old talk shows on it, like Sally Jesse Raphael, Montel, Jerry. There's a ton. Yeah, and there it's fun to see like from back in the day. And we actually turned it on election night, or the day after election night, just to watch something that was more lighthearted. And Jerry Springer was the answer.
Oh, God, that says a lot now, doesn't it?
It really does. And I'm like, okay, this is why we're where we're at today, Jerry Springer.
God damn.
Because in the 90s, we're just like, yes, this is entertainment. And then the world kind of became it. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, speaking of, who gained notoriety following the 2015 murder of her mother and later emerged as a social media star, has revealed the results of a paternity test amid intense speculation about her pregnancy. After being released from prison in December of 23, Blanchard has had a whirlwind year marked by her divorce, new relationship, and impending motherhood. On Tuesday, Blanchard shared the results of a non-invasive prenatal paternity test on Instagram. The test identified Ken Urker. Urkel? It's Urkel. It's Urkel's son. Her current boyfriend and former fiance is the baby's father with a 99.9% certainty. There's one other chance that it could be Rex Heuermann.
Oh, God.
0.01 chance. There has been a lot of chatter about the paternity of our baby. And while we've known for sure from the beginning, I feel that it's finally time to put those theories to rest, Blanchard wrote in her post. Here are the results showing Ken is the father. Ken is going to be an incredible dad, and we're so excited to exploit our child. Welcome our baby girl into the world.
Tony Bruschi.
What?
Oh, you're naughty.
I'm just being honest.
I know.
So let's go back in time and see exactly how all of this came about. Blanchard's pregnancy announcement was from July of 24. And it came just months after she split from her husband, Ryan Scott Anderson. The two had wed in a jailhouse ceremony in July of 22 during Blanchard's incarceration at Missouri's Chillicothe Correctional Center. It also has a Chili's on the inside of the correctional center. Okay, not really, but it would be kind of cool because the word chili is in the name. After her early release in December, the couple became minor celebrities, with Blanchard embracing social media to share her post-prison life. However, by March of 24, Blanchard announced her separation from Anderson, citing irreconcilable differences. In mid-April, she filed for divorce and rekindled her romance with Urker, whom she had first been engaged to while serving her sentence. This is really sounding like a fucking Springer show. The pair's reunion quickly became public, with Blanchard making their relationship Instagram official, because everybody knows that's what matters. By July, she revealed she was 11 weeks pregnant with Urkel's child, expecting a January 25 due date, despite clarifying that she ended her marriage to Anderson in March. Rumors were questioning who be the baby daddy. And there's been some legal complications as well. In Louisiana, Blanchard's home state, the law, probably rightfully so, they have this law, complicates parental designations for children born to women who are still legally married or divorced for less than 300 days. Because of this legal requirement, Blanchard needed to establish Urker's paternity before her child's birth. Acknowledging the complexities of the situation, she then complied and then went on Good Morning America On July 12th, the Blanchard family denied any possibility that the baby could belong to Anderson. So Good Morning America is basically kind of like Springer now. This is absolutely 100% Ken's baby. There was never any question of paternity, she emphasized. Still, the rumors didn't stop. And then on Tuesday, the DNA results came in, listing her legal name as Gypsy Rose Anderson and confirmed Urker as the biological father. And her latest Instagram post appears to be a final effort to quell speculation and start a new chapter in her life. There you go.
I think it's really sad that here is this woman who's been through horrific trauma in her world, that she is in the spotlight, which I get the irony. We're talking about her and I'm saying I feel bad that she's in the spotlight, but she put herself out there. So if we didn't have this information, we wouldn't have sought it out, covertly to expose her. She is very willing to put this out there. And I've used this analogy. I feel like I'm walking down the street in my neighborhood and somebody's got their blinds open and I'm just peering in. And that's none of my business. Why do we care what's happening in this woman's life?
Because it looks like the garage is on fire and there's still people in the house. And that's why we're watching this. And we're like, hey, the garage is burning over there. And it's like, okay. No, like really, your garage is on fire. Now it's starting to spread to the rest of your house.
Yeah.
And she's unaware. And why? Because she just kind of became an adult mentally and didn't really ever have, the growth and the experiences to become a full functioning, healthy adult. And if you're just starting to get that shit now, there's a lot of growth that needs to happen for her. So she's, kind of making immature decisions. She's really enjoying the attention. And I don't blame her to a certain extent. I mean, if this is your life story and you want to make money, you don't really have a ton of marketable skills, I would probably find a way to try and do that too. The thing is, she's, I think, being easily exploited, not making the greatest decisions with who's managing these things. And at the end of the day, the house will burn down.
Yeah. I mean, you remember when Brittany had was it a guardianship or something?
I said that all along. I said there's probably a reason for that nobody knows about, but we all want to be in vogue and say, free Brittany, it's great, she deserves her right. Maybe there's something wrong with Brittany that we don't know about.
I feel that is a conservatorship. I just thought of it, but I feel like that's what needs to happen with her, and not that Gypsy Rose has a ton of money that needs to be managed. I think her life needs to be managed. And not that she can't make her own decisions, but I'd like to see somebody involved that is making sure she's not being taken advantage of. And because she is so immature, I guess would be the word.
Teach her how to make good decisions. She needs a good example. She needs that so she can make good decisions, because any of us, unless we have some sort of example or are just really fucking lucky, or observe good decisions in the making, make poor decisions. That's what childhood is usually about. But she never really had a version of that was healthy. So she's an adult making poor decisions. I don't blame her, but I just feel like there should be more guardrails from people who genuinely care about her and are loving critics, as Robin Dreek would say, that can help her along and not just go, can I get a check with that too? Yeah. That's
where that feeling is coming from. I worry, as somebody who doesn't know her, but has empathy for others. I feel for what she went through. And I just worry that she was taken advantage of in childhood. It's coming again in adulthood. And now she's going to have a child.
Yeah.
So it's more than just her at stake. It's her family.
You're in the thick of a true crime saga, every detail sinking in. And then, wham, a commercial about something you couldn't care less about. It's like being served a microwaved dinner at a 5-star restaurant. But it doesn't have to be this way. Go for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. With True Crime Today Premium Plus, you get uninterrupted, ad-free episodes, extended interviews that dig even deeper into the muck, and early access so you can brag to your friends. It's like ordering the secret menu at a crime buffet. So, search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts, subscribe, and savor every twisted detail without interruption.